I'm Dr. Ali, Associate Professor in the Department of Nutrition and Dietetics. I work at Sita Lakshmi Ramaswamy College, which is located in Tiruchirappalli and Tamil Nadu. Today, I'll be making a small presentation on foods, the introduction to foods, the different type of foods and their function. So to define, foods are substances which when consumed will supply necessary nutrients to the body for the growth, the repair of body tissues, to remove the waste products from the body. They provide energy for both the internal as well as the external work, and also they supply heat to the body. Food is mainly composed of three main group of nutrients which are called as the carbohydrates, the fats and the proteins. Along with these three important components, there are important nutrients such as vitamins and minerals present in the food. Not alone these, food also contains organic acids, enzymes, pigments, flavoring substances, and other compounds in many foods. Food is basically classified into four types depending upon its function. The first one is called as the energy yielding food. Second is the body building food. The third one is called as the protective food. And the fourth are called as the regulatory foods. Energy yielding foods. We need energy to do all the different type of activities that we do on a particular day. Energy is provided by two important sources called as the carbohydrates and the fats. Carbohydrates and fats, they oxidize and provide energy for the body. When compared with fat, carbohydrates are easily digested, they are converted to glucose and they provide energy for the body. 1 gram of carbohydrate will yield about 17 kilojoules of energy or 4 kilocalories of energy, while 1 gram of fat will provide about 37 kilojoules of energy or approximately 9 kilocalories of energy. So we understand that the fat would be providing more energy when compared with the carbohydrates. Since both the carbohydrates and the fat are providing energy for our body, they are called as the energy yielding foods. Now, what are the different sources that provide energy for the body? Cereals and millets are the chief sources that provide energy to the body since they are rich in carbohydrates. So the different sources of cereals like rice and wheat and the millets like bajra, ragi or maize provide energy to the body. Roots and tubers also are rich in starch and therefore they provide energy like potatoes, tapioca, yam, colocasia, etc. Sugars and fats are also an important source of energy for the body. Since all these foods provide energy, they are called as the energy yielding food. Cereals provide energy, but apart from this, they also contain certain important nutrients like the fiber, minerals, and vitamins. Roots and tubers are pure sources of carbohydrates, but a few tubers also contain certain vitamins such as beta carotene. Fats provide fats and energy, while the sugars provide only energy. So here in this image, you can see the various cereals and the millets that are called as the energy yielding food. Here we can see the roots and tubers that are energy yielding foods. Here you can see the sugars, the different types of sugars, and also the fats and oils which are a source of energy for our body. The second category of food is called as the body building food. Proteins are the building blocks of our body and therefore they are called as the body building food. They help in the growth and the development of the individual. Proteins are the only nutrients that contain nitrogen apart from carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. When protein rich foods are consumed, they are broken down in the digestive system to amino acids. So, when protein rich foods such as the milk, meat, or dal or bean, when they are consumed, they are digested, and the digested protein will yield amino acids. These amino acids are absorbed into the blood, and with the help of enzymes, they recombine into certain sequences in the body, and they produce new proteins in the body that are suitable for the human body. Like, these proteins help in building up of the cells, the tissues, the blood, the cells present in the blood, enzymes, hormones, and various other important immunoglobulins that are present in the body are also protein in nature. There are different types of protein. So foods, the animal foods like milk, egg, fish and meat, they provide high biological value protein, and this is one category of the protein. And the next category of protein is derived from the vegetable source such as the beans, dal, peas and also the nuts, which contains protein of medium nutritive value. This image shows the various pulses and nuts that we use in our day-to-day life. Here you can see the milk and the milk products. This image shows all the different types of animal foods that are rich in protein of high biological value. The third class of food are called as the protective foods. So now when we are in this lockdown period, when there is coronavirus infection which is increasing in pandemic proportion, the protective foods are very important to protect us from diseases and infection. So all the foods that are rich in vitamins and minerals and proteins are called as the protective foods. So they give us protection against various diseases. The protective foods are further classified into two types. Foods like milk, egg, fish and liver, which provide vitamins, minerals and also protein. The second one are the foods like the green leafy vegetables and fruits that will give us vitamins and minerals alone. So here you can see the collection of green leafy vegetables, fruits and vegetables that are protecting our body from diseases. The fourth category of food is called as the regulatory foods. So apart from doing the normal functions, there are foods that are required to regulate our body processes. So water and roughage or fiber are important regulatory foods of our body. So drinking of water helps to maintain the body balance of fluids. The human body, as you all know, is composed of about 60% of water. So there are various body fluids performing important physiological function in our body, and it includes the process of digestion, absorption, circulation, production of saliva, transport of nutrients, and maintenance of the body temperature, which are all based upon the amount of water present in the body. So each person is required to consume about 8 glasses of water per day in order to maintain the fluid balance of the body. Roughage or fiber is very important as it helps in regulation of the digestive mechanism. So the roughage, known as the dietary fiber, plays a very essential role in the overall health of the body, though it is not digestible. Eating fiber, both soluble as well as insoluble fiber, helps in the prevention of various chronic diseases like cardiovascular diseases, diabetes mellitus, cancer, obesity, etc. And it also helps in the maintenance of cholesterol and blood sugar. Thank you.